Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new game that I thought about while I was mowing my yard. And we call it Regulation Over Under, and we're using a website called More or Less to find these different games. This is something that we're going to give a shot at, a brand new half-thought-out game where we're just going to play some over-under, see how the longest streak we can get is as a team. Maybe we take some cracks at it individually, but the thing that got me thinking was, like, we have the summer movie stuff coming out, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we really have to, like, hone in on
we
movie
gotta get in the
money,
zone.
the power of film internationally, and whether that's going whether these movies are going to be shown internationally or not. But this is worldwide gross of movies. How much they earned with how much they earned with this movie. Proof your knowledge here. Are you guys ready to proof your knowledge?
I am so ready to proof it.
Can I just say in advance, I'm going to be very confidently wrong about a lot of stuff in this video.
That to me is really exciting. That to me is very, very exciting because I think it's really going to sort of shade what we're about to get into with the summer movie draft again. Now, our first one, and over-under is a pretty easy concept. It's going to give us a number, and we're going to say, did it make more or less, essentially, than what number is given. Man of Steel 2013, which is, who made that?
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder movie. $668 million worldwide gross. Twilight 2008. What do you think? More or less?
I think the true question for all of these is, which movie did better in China?
That's what I was about to say. China, big market. China loves baseball. Twilight has a baseball scene. Man of Steel, no baseball.
No baseball.
That's true.
So that's a thing to consider.
I don't think the first Twilight movie has the baseball scene, does it?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Is that the one it's in?
Yep.
They blow their load in the first one with the baseball scene?
Oh, and they never go back to it. It's such a shame. 4 following movies, no baseball.
Isn't it set to that Muse song?
It is. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Do you think Superman could hit a baseball from one continent to another?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Without
he absolutely
trying. I think he could hit it to another planet.
Yeah.
But much like the Twilight vampires, he can only play during thunderstorms, so it covers up how hard he's hitting the ball.
It's true. It's true. And he wears an old-timey baseball hat, and he does a big leg kick.
You know what's nuts about Superman movies is there's still rockets and stuff. There's still like people building rockets to the moon. Just hire Superman.
Just hire Superman.
Pick up the rocket and put it on the moon.
I thought you were going to say pick up the astronaut and just fly them to the moon.
Just get him over there.
Take me.
Okay, so what do you think? Twilight, more or less?
I would say less, but I'm trained that these are all going to be gotchas. So it's like it's fighting my brain going, well, no. I mean, obviously it has to be more because why else would they put this here?
Yeah, I would have thought more.
I would go less.
I'd go more.
Wow, really?
I think so.
Okay.
Well, Twilight was huge.
Maybe it was only huge in America. It's an American story.
Yeah.
But superheroes at the like you got to Man of Steel came out during a time of like peak Marvel. People are excited about superhero films. There's a feeling of importance. Michael Shannon. Come on. Everybody loves Michael Shannon.
He gets his neck snapped.
Well, spoilers. Jesus Christ.
Oh, sorry. Maybe Superman then.
Is Man of Steel the one where he does that?
Yep.
That Michael Shannon's in?
Oh,
what was the one before that?
It wasn't.
That was the first one.
Superman Returns, I guess, would be the one before that.
Oh, wow. Okay. So are we saying Twilight less then or more? Less. More?
Oh, boy.
This is hard.
I love this. This is the first one.
My gut instinct is less.
All right, I'll go with Andrew's gut.
Okay. All right. Here we go. Twilight. Oh,
Okay.
Twilight made $408 million. So our streak right now is 1. We're doing great. But worldwide gross of Twilight 2008, $408 million versus Cats from 2019.
It's got to be less.
It's got to be less.
It has to be.
That movie
Has to be
sucked.
less, yeah.
Everybody thought it was going to be shit from the beginning. Got to be less.
They patched it.
It could have been like an international hit and some like people may have seen it, but like the US side, I feel like would be so low.
They patched the buttholes. Yeah.
Yeah, they patched the buttholes.
Yeah.
Let's go less. Let's do less.
Let's go
Ready?
less. Yeah, I don't think
Go
it's-
less.
Oh, way less. 73 million. Oh,
come on
wow.
now.
Dude, now this one might be pretty easy.
This is more.
But this puts us in an interesting spot because Cats 2019 at 73 million or Rogue One, a Star Wars story, didn't realize that was its whole title, from 2016.
Definitely
has to be more.
Way
It
more.
has the best scene of all of the Star Wars.
Yes.
Which I didn't get was the best scene of the Star. You're referring to the Vader thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vader is Velociraptor scene.
I didn't watch the original. I haven't seen the original movies. I've only seen Rogue One and the prequels. And so when Vader did that, I just assumed that's what Vader did in all the movies from the reputation of Vader.
Oh my
so
God.
like the significance of like how cool that was completely missed on me. I'm just like, this is what he does.
Yeah, in some movies, Vader, he like lumbers around and he gets told off in a conference room and then like chokes someone a little bit.
He chokes someone mentally, and before that, he lifts a dude up by the lapels, and that's it.
Well, then I feel like his rep really wasn't earned going into Rogue One.
Well, no, he was just like, he's a tough, badass, like
Robot.
scary guy, and it didn't have to be seen in that way. That's why that moment was so cool, because we finally got to see it that way. Also, you only seeing this in the prequels is saying like, I've only seen Solo in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Like that's insane.
I've seen the Christmas special as well.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. So Rogue One is more.
Will it be 10 times more?
Oh my God.
Significantly.
$1 billion. Okay.
Less.
Rogue One, a Star Wars story, $1 billion versus The Invisible Man from 2020, starring Elizabeth Moss, I think.
Also, the year of COVID, by the way.
It reviewed very well. Haven't seen it.
Okay.
Ooh,
Hey, Gavin, what do you think, more or less?
definitely less.
Okay.
Definitely less.
Oh, 122. Okay.
Ooh, kids movies more.
Yeah.
It's
More.
definitely
Gotta
more.
be.
It's more.
Gotta be more. And what we're talking about, Invisible Man 2020 versus Monsters University 2013.
Didn't like it.
We're saying
I like
we're
it.
saying Monsters University is more than 122 million,
Easily.
and
Its opening weekend is way more.
it's way more. Yeah.
Holy shit.
$743 million
Less.
dollars.
Yeah.
So now
This was the Oscar winner, wasn't it? Or or it wasn't?
it was either that or La La Land, right?
Oh, that was it, yeah.
It was one of the two. I would love for a movie to be the gay black movie that is incredible and like so heartfelt. I would love for that to make more than Monsters University.
Uh-huh.
There's no way.
Uh-huh.
I feel like this is based on you not knowing what Moonlight is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Moonlight in theaters with 2 other people. I'm gonna say less.
Yeah. I like that you're trying to like meta the game when truly it looks like it's just a random pull. Okay. Moonlight, less.
It's gonna be so much less. Oh wow, good for Moonlight.
my.
65 million.
That's more than I would have thought Moonlight would have done. That's great.
Now,
Saw.
Oh, Saw 4.
Moonlight, which is 65
Fuck.
million, or Saw 4. See, now
Okay.
here's where now it's like it has to
Has
be
to be
more,
more.
doesn't it?
It has
to be more. Because the third one was the best one in a lot of people's eyes.
I think it's only going to be like 120 million. I don't think it's going to be like 700 million, right?
No.
No, because these movies are so cheap.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Worldwide gross for Saw 4, we're saying more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
139 million.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Toy Story,
Less.
1995.
No,
Less?
more. No, more.
Why did you say less?
My brain reversed it, and I was thinking, oh, well, Saw is less than Toy Story. It's more.
Oh, okay. I was like taking in a big deep breath to kick off, and then you said, oh, no more.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Definitely more.
I bet
Boom.
you the song just made more than Saw 3.
Okay. So now we are given a tough choice. Toy
Well, now
Story.
I have inflation questions.
Yeah, that's a great
Uh-huh.
point.
Are we adjusted or what?
I don't think so, but I do think that we're going to find out when we do this Pinocchio one, because Toy Story's at 404 million and Pinocchio, which came out in 1940, I don't know that there was $404 million in the world.
Yes.
So I assume it's less.
But do you think old man Disney was actually getting real totals, or he's just going, oh, there's 600 million this movie made? It made all the money. Build a park.
I think 600 million was an unfathomable number. Like nobody could think of that high of a number at that time. So it's got to be less.
It was also in the middle of a world war.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
absolutely.
true.
All right, here we go. Less. 121 million.
I'm impressed.
I am
Yeah.
impressed too. Oh.
$121 million. That's how much it cost to defeat Hitler, too. That was like the whole war effort was the cost of Pinocchio. Maleficent, 2014. More or less than the 121?
I'd say more.
More, right?
I would say more.
It did well enough for them to make a sequel. And I feel
Okay.
like all these movies in like the 2010s, like a baseline success is like 50, 60 mil. That'd be a disappointment. So
Okay. Here we go. Maleficent. We're saying more. Oh my
Oh
God.
my
So
God.
it made
Jesus.
758 million.
That's the
Wow.
biggest surprise to me so far.
Yeah.
What the hell is the Call of the Wild?
Now, Maleficent, it's 758 million, or Call of the Wild 2020, a movie we've never heard of.
Is that the dog and Harrison Ford movie?
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think that made more than 758 million?
Not a
think
chance in
so.
hell.
No? All right.
Definitely not.
Okay, I'm going to go less.
That's how much 758 mil is how much Harrison Ford has
Holy-
spent in Crash Planes.
Okay. Very interesting here. Call of the Wild 2020 dollars, 107 million.
Okay, so I kind of have. Oh, actually, ooh.
Shawshank Redemption.
Shawshank didn't do well in the theater, did it?
No, it didn't.
Yeah, I think Shawshank was retroactively much more popular than it was at
Yes.
the time, isn't it?
I'm saying
Uh-huh.
less
And now it's like one of the best movies, top 3.
because
Right.
when we did the Birth Year Movie Ranker, I used Box Office Mojo as a thing to like see all the in-year releases to try to get a feel
Yeah.
like what was popular. Shawshank Redemption was at like near the bottom of the list. I was
Yeah.
surprised.
So, do we think less?
I'd
Yes.
say less, yeah.
Okay.
I don't.
Gavin?
Ooh.
Gavin, what do you think?
Like I know it was low, but was it like? Oh yeah, I think less. Yeah, I think you're right.
Think about 1994, how much of a hit it would be if it was $107 million.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Shawshank Redemption, less.
It's definitely less.
Oh
It's
my
way less.
God.
So, yeah.
That's the lowest yet.
Now, $28 million.
But-
Do you think the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 movie made more than $28 million?
I bet they spent more than $28 million making the freaking hedgehog.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the first time or the second time?
the second time.
Oh right,
okay.
they patched it. They patched the trailer.
28 million might have been Jim Carrey's salary.
Yeah. Dude, they patched the hog, and we got to go more.
I think he made 10 million for Dumb and Dumber in 1994.
Crazy. Which is when Shawshank Redemption came out. Isn't that
Oh.
incredible? All right. The Hedgehog made more than 28 million.
Oh,
306 million. Oh, 306 million for Sonic the Hedgehog
this
versus
is tricky.
The Hobbit Desolation of Smaug 2013.
That's the second one, right? Or the
I thought it was
third
the
one?
third one.
No, the third one is the armies.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I think this is the middle one.
I did not see this movie.
It's not the
I
first one.
did not see this
Saw
movie.
them.
You
Trying to
didn't need
remember
to.
how they did.
Well, they made all three.
Well, the first one did.
I think they made,
Very
but it
well.
was like they made all of them at once. I feel like because they did this one and the next one back to back.
Yeah, I think they're all shot together.
I would say more.
I would say
I'd lean
more, but because it's not the first one, I'd be
a little hesitant.
I'd be a little bit scared. But yeah, it's got to be more.
More?
It's a Hobbit
Yeah.
film.
I think more.
Okay. 306 million for Sonic the Hedgehog. We're at a score of 13 straight correct guesses so far. Will we get The Hobbit Desolation of Smaug?
Smaug.
Oh yeah.
Oh, holy shit,
Killed it.
Oh,
958 million.
More.
Oh, wow.
More.
Now, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Which one is that?
The last one. The third one.
I thought there was like 5 of them.
The third of the trilogy. So this is the last one with
Oh, I would say more. Oh, but it's 2007. Oh, boy.
Wait, this is the last one with what?
Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley.
Yeah, it was before like Johnny Depp was paying off his vineyards in the ones without anyone else.
And then he came back, right? But then didn't Orlando Bloom and Keira Knightley come back for the last one that they did?
They make an appearance in the last one.
Okay.
So there's only one movie without them.
Yes.
Yeah.
But this is the third of the trilogy. That's more important. This is the end.
I would also classify them as showing up in a post-credit scene as not
Ah.
being in the movie.
This is the middle movie.
I only saw Black Pearl and Dead Man's
Chest.
Bill Nye or whatever it was. Yeah. I've never seen this one. Was it good?
I think these are huge.
It's all right.
Yeah, they get progressively worse.
Yes, the first one's perfection.
But here's the thing. Do you think it made $1 billion in
Yes.
2007?
I do. I do
Yeah,
think
I
it
do.
did.
Wow,
Between
really?
like,
Holy
worldwide
shit.
total, I would say more.
I think so.
Damn.
More than The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Gavin, how do you feel about it? They're pretty confident.
Unsure, but I'm happy to go with them.
Okay, we're going to go with more Pirates of the Caribbean.
Uh,
Wow.
Oh!
Barely. It was like 958 to 960 million. That's crazy.
There was a lot of confidence for a $2 million
Yep.
gap.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. But next, we have The Incredibles 2
Not
from
pictured.
2018.
This is hard.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think it's sort of easier because for Incredibles 2 to pass, I feel like it's hitting $1 billion. I don't think Incredibles 2 made $1 billion.
Yeah, I say less.
Really? You don't think it made $1 billion?
I think there's such a small pool of movies. It's like The Dark Knight, Avatar, Titanic. Like, I think crossing over $1 billion is a significant thing.
In 2018, it wasn't as significant, though, was it?
I think so. I think that I still think like there's less than 7 movies, I'd say, that have made over $1 billion. And I could be completely wrong on that,
All
but
right.
I feel like anytime a movie crosses $1 billion, it's a really big deal.
I just feel like the Marvel movies came out and then it was like everyone's crossing $1 billion.
That could be true.
Like Avengers movies crossed $2 billion
Really?
or $3 billion, didn't it? Didn't one of them do like ape shit?
I think so. But is Incredibles 2, are we going to say bigger than the third Pirates of the Caribbean?
I don't think so.
Which was bigger in China?
Yeah, exactly. And that's tough. Superhero stuff, big stuff. Animated movie, big stuff. Kids movie, big stuff. But Pirates, third in the trilogy, which I've been told,
Kids movie?
is very important, which I've been told. Disney movie
Kind of
as
a
well.
kids movie.
Do we want to say less?
I think it's less.
I think it's less.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Oh God.
No!
So much more.
No.
It was so much more.
1.2 billion.
That must be one of the 6 movies that's made.
That
$1
was on me.
billion.
I had burger confident. I had billion confidence.
That we got 15 straight, and that's a silver medal
That's not
according
bad.
to this game.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. Can we get gold?
You want to take? Yeah, I was gonna say you want to take another crack at it, boys.
we do.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Did you look up how many movies made over $1 billion?
I'm looking up right now. As of April 9th,
You're
2025,
cheating.
57 movies have grossed
All
over
right.
$1 billion.
Now that
You were
is
off by 51.
Slightly. That's I'm doing the math on my end. That's slightly more than like 3.
He said 6.
Oh, 6. Well, 6 is slightly more than 3 also. So pretty neck and neck.
You just got to times it by like 9. It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to give it another shot? Yeah.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Try
Silver
again.
medal, not bad. If I was in the Olympics and someone said not bad and gave me a silver
More.
medal, I'd be livid.
Hey, Moonlight 2016 at 65 million, which we've seen already. Frozen 2 2019. Do you think it's more or less?
Definitely more.
More?
Significantly
You
more.
think so?
Yep.
All right.
Let's
All
see if
right.
it's one of the 57. It sure is. Oh, less.
1.450.
Oh, Onward? Nope, less.
Onward Bomb.
Never heard of it.
Hey, what is Onward?
It's a Pixar movie that came out during the pandemic. It's actually good.
Yeah, it is Chris Pratt and who's the kid who plays Spider-Man? What's his name?
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Huh.
Good
I
movie.
tried to watch the Mario movie on a plane, and that's crazy. I can't believe people enjoyed that. That's wild.
I'm pratted out.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
I think
Big
the
time.
world is spread out.
I'm gonna guess that Onward made less.
Yeah, definitely less.
Definitely less. It bombed. At least for their expectation. It was a disappointment.
Yeah, no kidding.
Ooh, Crimes of
Oh.
Grindelwald, though.
More.
Onward 2020, 103 million versus Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald
Is this
from
the
2018.
second one?
Fucking Grindelwald.
His crimes are well known, but did people see the movie?
What was his crimes?
We had to ban him from our Twitch channel. Grindelwald always causing problems.
Grindelwald and Schindler's Fist, hand in hand.
Grindelwald the frog.
Grindelfrog. This one's the second one in the Fantastic Beasts.
I would say more.
It's got to be more, right? More than 103
Definitely.
million?
I think
It's got to
so.
be.
Definitely.
Okay.
And then they
Yeah.
replaced Johnny Depp in the next one.
654 million. Now, Gavin, do you think Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald made more or less than Clerks 1994?
It would be awesome if a film beat that was
Yeah.
black and white, but only because it couldn't afford color. Less.
You think so? Are you guys looking at the image here?
Yep.
And it says like Clerks Spezdashi?
Speedway?
Spezdaki? What? Why does it say that?
Why
don't
does
know.
it say that?
Is it like a Russian cover?
I don't know. Weird. Anyway, less. Okay.
Didn't they make a cartoon of Clerks?
Yeah, the cartoon's great.
Yeah.
Cartoon's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Could you
Oh,
imagine
shit.
if Transformers Age of Extinction made less? People would have been murdered.
Clerks made $3 million. Do you think Transformers Age of Extinction made more or less than
I
that?
think
More.
maybe more.
Yeah, just a
Maybe
bit.
more. Maybe.
Maybe 100 times more. Maybe
Holy
shit.
300 times
another
more.
one of the 50s, whatever.
Oh,
Another one of 'em.
Shit, now this
There you
is
go.
tough.
Transformers Age of Extinction, $1 billion versus Superman Returns 2006. More or less for Superman Returns?
I think I remember Superman Returns being like one of the first movies to cost over $200 million or something.
Mm-hmm.
The way you said that sounded like it was going to be a piece of trivia that helps us, and it was completely useless.
Now, I agree with Andrew.
Well, just that they spent so much, they probably assumed they would make like $1 billion, but
Absolutely, but that's not how any of that works.
I think this movie led to them redoing Superman altogether, which makes me think it didn't do that well.
Yeah, that's a great point, Nick. That is some good investigative work. I agree. I think it's less.
yeah.
I think we would have
Alright.
got a sequel if it.
It was like
did
a
that.
sequel Superman. It was like Superman 5.
Yes.
Okay. Superman Returns less. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. $391 million.
shit.
Now, Superman Returns, $391 million. Uncut Gems, 2019, more or less.
I want to be in a group that has to debate whether it is more or less. I want to hang out with those people, being like, it's a Sandler movie. It is a Sandler.
Yeah, but people raved about this movie.
It's definitely less.
It's definitely less. Do you think it made
I have no idea.
like 150 million?
Oh, I don't know. Movies like Uncut Gems is hard to track because I feel like the release schedule is odd. Where it'll be limited and then it'll get hype and then it'll come out wide later, but to like what
Right.
extent?
Gavin, what do you think?
Less. Yes?
Less it is. Oh, 50 million.
Wow.
Terminator Dark Fate, which is the 2019 Terminator, which when we worked at Rooster Teeth, we went and saw in the middle of the day, one day at work. We just went and saw Terminator Dark Fate, and we took Tobin, who worked in the merch department, and this was the first Terminator he ever saw.
Oh, no.
Did you like it?
I think
He
I
went
remember you
like,
saying that.
I think he left and was like, yeah, I don't know that I really get it, but like it was fun, I guess.
Did you get it?
This movie sucked.
Yeah.
It had it was like this endoskeleton and exoskeleton, and like they didn't do anything with it. It sucked. It's terrible. But more, right? More
Definitely
than 50
more.
million.
I would think more.
Yeah.
It's got Terminator in the name.
There you go. 261, which I think is probably low.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Oh,
Wow.
Shit, that's
Okay, Terminator Dark Fate 2019, 261 million. Star Wars Empire Strikes Back from 1980, more or less than 261 million.
Has to be more, right?
I feel like more.
I mean, with adjusted, it's definitely more.
Yeah.
Right. But we saw from Pinocchio that I don't think it's adjusted.
Yeah. Because people would see Star Wars like 35 times
Yeah. I still think it's more.
because it was before video.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay, I think it's got to be more.
I agree.
Here we go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Jeez.
547. Now,
More.
here's
Now
where
we're
it
on,
gets
like,
very interesting.
The fourth one?
Yeah,
this is the fourth one.
Empire Strikes Back at 547 million versus Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides from 2011.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, the only returning character from the first movies is Johnny Depp in this.
Yeah. Johnny Depp and I think Salma Hayek is in this one.
Do you think
Yes.
that hurt it? Do you think it made less than 547 million?
I don't think it hurt it. I think Johnny Depp is like the guy for these movies. I think
Yeah.
not having him in it would hurt more than.
Ian McShane's in it. Does that help?
So is Stephen Graham.
I don't know. Do you think that helped? Do you think people went, dude, Ian McShane's in it. I got to go see this?
Hey, man, I saw Deadwood. It's great. I lean towards more just because they'd wrapped up the trilogy. It did well. And this was like their new start at like doing solo movies. Ah, shit. Yeah, I'd say more.
Globally, I think more.
Okay, here we go. Worldwide gross, 547 million. We're at a score of 9. Oh, it did it.
Oh,
It's one of the billions.
1 billion, over $1 billion. Now, that's Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides versus Beauty and the Beast 2017. So not the original animated, the remake live action one with the cartoon, like with the animated Beast Man or whatever.
Yeah, it looked like shit. And what's her name can't sing.
I have zero read on this.
Me too, none. I mean, I assume it made less than $1 billion.
I would think so.
Was this at the beginning of the end of them remaking all of the nice cartoons with CG?
No.
Yes.
They're still doing that.
They're
I
still
don't know
doing
what
it.
Oh, but it's already in the shitter. Like people already don't give a shit now, right?
This one, no. This one was like the first big one.
Snow White absolutely bombed. That was the most recent one.
What? Yeah.
I think this was like the height of it.
Yeah, this was like when people were excited about it still.
Yeah, I don't know any of those people who were excited about it, but they were.
Maybe it's gonna be 1.047.
Just over there, just that 2 million mark, just right over it. I gotta say less. It's gotta be less than $1 billion.
It's got to be less. I'm willing to bet it did okay though.
I don't. I'm so on the fence. I'm useless. I'm happy to go with whatever you guys think.
You gotta make a call, Andrew. You gotta make a call.
Oh, I guess less. But if somebody told me it made more than $1 billion, it wouldn't be shocking to me at all.
I bet it's over $1 billion.
Oh,
You think so?
Yeah, I could see it.
I mean, it is Disney. It's really the first remake of musical.
Beauty and the Beast is fucking huge.
It's got Emma Watson in it and the dude from Downton.
People were really excited about it, but I don't think people liked it.
Yeah, just that doesn't mean anything though, because they probably saw the shit out of it and then universally decided it was shite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Why don't we vote?
I think we're 2-2 if we voted is the problem.
Yeah, but I'm running the thing, so it's up to you three.
I lean less.
I would go more.
Okay.
Ooh,
Well, that's you, Gavin. You decide.
I'll go more.
Okay, here we go. We have a score of 10 so far. Can we get there? A high score of 15. 1,045 million. Here we go.
Come on.
We are guessing more.
Come on.
Wow.
1,263 million. Wow.
Add it to the list.
Yeah,
Well
that
done,
doesn't
fellas.
surprise me.
Crazy. Incredible.
Yeah, that was the start.
Now, it's Beauty and the Beast from 2017 at 1,263 million. In Mad Max from 1979, do you think it made $1 billion?
No.
It's definitely less, but I'm curious to see how much it did make.
I bet it's like, dude, if it's even 90 million, I'll be shocked. All right, here we go. Less. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep.
Not even 9 million.
More.
Mad Max made $8 million. Knives Out,
But
2019. More? Probably more. Probably
I would
just a
say
little bit
more.
more, right?
But if it was Glass Onion, it would really fuck me up because it's a Netflix movie and I'm sure they
Oh,
released it
yeah.
in theaters to some
Yeah,
extent. I wouldn't know
exactly.
how to measure that.
I
All
wouldn't
right,
either.
Knives Out, more. Oh, yeah.
That movie was so good.
309 million.
Oh,
Now, it's Knives
Ooh.
Out 2019 with 309 million versus Spider-Man 3 from 2007.
so
More.
much more.
It has to be more.
Yeah.
So
It has
much
to be
more.
After
Yeah.
two is like, what an incredible movie Spider-Man 2 was, and then 3 came out.
which is the one
Yep.
where his mask comes off while he's stopping the train?
That is
It's two.
Two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is the one where Venom's in it. Topher Grace is in it, and he's Venom.
Yeah.
And he has like little fangs. It's very funny.
Perfectly cast. They nailed it.
More.
Damn, good for them.
$894 million for Spider-Man 3 versus Halloween in 1978.
Less.
Less.
I think Halloween's going to be making less than Spider-Man 3. That's my guess. When we get this here, we're going to tie our high score. Are you guys ready to tie the high score?
Do you think if you combined all of John Carpenter's films, it would total
Uh-huh.
894 million?
Yeah.
Maybe 47 million on the nose. Look at that. Not a dollar over $47 million.
That's a clean number right there.
Now we are we've tied our high score. We are in silver medal range. Good try. Now, Halloween 1978, 47 million versus Ford versus Ferrari 2019, more or less.
More.
More.
It has to be more
Definitely
just
more.
based on, it says Matt Damon and Christian Bale, and that just means I think more automatically.
Also says Ford and Ferrari.
Yeah. But 225 million.
you know, I think this one
Oh.
would be more.
You know
I
what?
think the
Listen.
Hobbit Destination of Smaug might be more. Okay. We'll just go ahead and click on it.
One of the 6. Almost.
958 million versus Battleship
Less.
2012.
Battleship.
That'd be less.
I still have never seen that movie. It does
Nope.
not make any sense to me.
Didn't it have
Yeah.
Rihanna?
Had
It
Rihanna, yeah.
does. I own the 360 game that's a first-person shooter, but I've never played it.
What?
Oh,
you
dude,
gotta
we should play it.
that.
Dude, we should play it for content. We got to play it
should.
for a video, dude.
I bought it for content, but we haven't done it yet.
Damn. Okay, so definitely less, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 303 million.
That's a shitload for that.
Yeah. For that
Sex in the
shit.
City 2008.
Sex
Just
and
4
the
years
City?
prior. Sex and the City, the movie.
Has to-
The city alone would be over 300 million. I mean, you add sex into the mix.
You would think, but then I don't know. I think the sex maybe brings it down. You know what I
think
mean?
The sex brings it down.
Yeah.
Maybe.
People are paying for the city.
I would say more. I think these
Yeah, I'd
movies
say
did
more.
really well.
Gavin?
Yeah, I'd go more for that.
There's a Sex in the City of the movie too. There's no Battleship 2.
Yep, it's true. 418 million there for Sex in the City 2008.
Oh boy.
And we have to see if the Lone Ranger.
What is that?
Nobody wanted it.
Do I know about that?
What do you mean, Johnny Depp and Army Hammer?
Yep.
Before he ate
Less.
people or whatever.
No, not before. I'm
Uh,
sure he was eating people during this.
In the midst of people eating.
Yes. Do you think it's less?
I would say less. Yeah, it
I
was a
think
huge
so.
disappointment.
That movie sucked.
Okay.
Ooh.
260 million for the movie that sucked. Monsters University, we already know is
Yep,
more, right?
Way
Yep.
more.
Okay. Considerably more, 743 million. Terminator Salvation. Saw this
Ooh.
movie in theaters.
Good for you.
Snuck in a bottle of whiskey with 2 friends. Hated every second of this movie. It was miserable.
I don't think it made 743. I think it did fine.
I also don't think it
I
did
don't
either.
think so
Because when I
either.
saw it in theaters, it was us, it was me, my 2 friends, and one other guy. So I assume nobody saw this movie.
They didn't make a sequel. They kind of
Mhm.
let this die.
It's not the first bad one.
No,
No.
it's not. So it's like, it's got to be less.
Yep.
And it's certainly not the last bad one either.
371 million now. Cats, better or worse than Terminator Salvation. Who remembers how much it made?
I don't, but it's less.
Wasn't it like 200 something?
Yeah, I think
Was
it
it?
was less.
Or 100 something?
Okay. Cats less. Here we go.
Yeah.
Ooh, 73.
Ooh.
Django
Ooh.
Unchained, 2012.
That's more.
Gotta be,
Definitely
right?
more. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
425 million. Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Men Tell No Tales from 2017.
How many freaking movies
There's-
are there?
This is
5?
the 5th one. This is the 5th one.
It's more.
They brought back Jeffrey Rush. What's his name? Rush? Yeah.
Barbosa?
Yeah, Barbosa.
So we're going to say more or less?
More.
I guess more.
I'd say more.
I mean, they stopped making them after this, though, didn't they?
That might
Hmm.
be because of Johnny Depp.
Oh.
Wow.
794 million.
That's a hell of a
okay.
franchise.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely because of Johnny
Now-
Depp.
Pirates of the Caribbean
Oh.
Dead Men Tell No Tales at 794 million. Versus just a year earlier, Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice.
On paper, that feels so huge.
Yeah.
This was first Affleck Batman, right?
Yes.
I think so.
This is after Man of Steel, the direct sequel.
I bet it would be more, but like close.
I'm good with more. Just on the names alone of Batman, Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Man of Steel people were okay with, I think.
And I think this is the era still of like, you kind of have to see every superhero movie. There's still
Yeah.
that mindset.
Here it is. We're saying more than 794 million.
Ooh.
Wow.
That was close.
873 million.
Oh,
and
shit.
now this is going up against Dark Knight Rises from 2012.
That's got to be more, surely.
It's got to be.
It
I also think it
has
has
to be more, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yo,
billion.
yeah.
One of the 6.
Ooh, Spectre.
Is that the Bond movie?
Jimmy Bond.
Yes.
Jimmy Bond.
This is the direct sequel to Skyfall.
It has to be less than $1 billion, right?
It
I
has
would
to.
think
Ah,
so.
is it?
These all start getting muddy for me when it's like Skyfall and Spectre and like the last like 3 that he's in. Like all of I just
Yep.
don't know.
I'd say less.
They're connected somehow. I don't really understand.
He had
No,
3
it
good
probably
movies
is.
and 2 shit stains, and this is
Yeah.
a shit stain.
This is a shit stain, so it probably fell short of $1 billion.
I would think so.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know though. What's everyone's thoughts?
I think it's less.
I think
it's
less, but you're the James Bond guy.
No, it was a bit of a pants one. It was just a bit pants.
It was
Okay.
pants.
Here it is. Less.
Oh,
880 million. Well, the war effort is strong in 1939. The Wizard of Oz is in theaters. Did it make Spectre money? 880 million. I'm gonna say it was just.
Nope.
I think it honestly 870 maybe for Wizard of Oz. Maybe. I think it's gonna fall just short of Spectre.
Yeah, just slightly.
Okay, let's go.
Barely.
26
Oh,
million. Close.
Oh,
Oh shit.
oh.
I would say less.
Yeah, I think it's less.
El Mariachi 1992 versus Wizards of Oz is 26 million.
I have no idea. I haven't seen that.
I'd go less.
If we get this right, we'll be at 30. We'll be doubling our high score.
That could be gold.
That has to be a gold.
Has to be.
Who was in this movie?
You've never seen El Mariachi?
No.
Robert Rodriguez movie?
It's an Antonio Banderas, right?
This is like
Yeah.
his first movie. No, he's not in it. This is
Really? He's
no,
not in it?
Antonio Banderas shows up in Desperado, which is the sequel to this movie.
Got it.
But I think everybody in this is unknown.
I think it has to be
I think
less.
it's
It's like Clerks was like 4 million. I think it's like going to be like the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Like single figures.
There you go. Yeah. 2 million.
Wow.
The Gentleman, 2019.
Guy
Saw this
Ritchie?
movie in theaters.
So did I.
Guy Ritchie joint.
I don't think Guy Ritchie could make 2 million if he tried.
No, I don't think
He could probably just film like a bunch of turds landing on a newspaper for 90 minutes and it would somehow make more than 2 million.
Yeah. I mean, just in the UK, it would like,
Yeah.
it'd go crazy. So,
Definite
gonna
more.
say more.
It would just be Jason Statham shitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, where's my Rock and Rolla 2? Come on.
I know. They said there'd be a part 2.
That is the funniest thing. That movie ends. They'll be back. Like, what's his name? Like Bugsy and the crew will be back in like real
Bugsy
Rock
and
and
the
Rolla
Crew.
or whatever. It's so Rock and Rolla forever. It's so goofy.
What was that, like 2008 or something?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that movie.
Oh,
Fun
I
movie.
like Rock and Rolla. I think it's a lot of fun. But we got The Gentleman. I like The Gentleman. I thought it was
Yeah.
a lot of. I thought that was really good.
Colin Farrell's so good in it. Charlie Hunnam, great.
I thought Matthew McConaughey was a lot of fun in it too. I
He
thought
was
I
good.
really did.
Yeah,
Hugh
yeah.
Grant. Hugh Grant
Hugh
was
Grant
great.
is
He had,
great
a,
in it.
he had like
So
a
good
weird
in it.
little accent. He's like a little rat man. He's got a
Yeah.
weird little accent.
He went like full Cockney, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, he keeps calling him like Waymond instead of Raymond. Like he says all of his R's as W's for like no reason. It's very weird. It's like
A little bit of a Jonathan Ross.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is Jonathan Ross. Yeah.
it's so funny.
A little bit wibbly wobbly.
Toy Story more
Definite more.
404 million. Amazing Spider-Man
Oh,
from
more.
2012 404.
Definitely more.
Felt like people were pumped for this movie.
Absolutely. Spider-Man is crazy.
Yeah.
People love Spider-Man.
I've never seen this movie.
Neither have I.
Oh, me neither. No, me
Way
neither.
more.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
He's right.
757.
Oh.
Okay, now here's the thing. Amazing Spider-Man 2012, 757 million versus Bad Boys for Life 2020. That's COVID time.
Yeah, I think less.
I think it would be a summer release, so yeah, I think it would be less.
And how did they waste that title on the third one instead of using it
Yeah.
for the fourth one?
Crazy. All right, here we go. Less.
I guess they didn't think they were going to make another one.
Wait. Okay, good. I was about to question the whole thing.
419 million versus Star Wars The Force Awakens.
More.
It's going to be one of the 6.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, it's one of the
Star
6.
Wars Force
Yep.
Awakens I think this made pretty good money.
Ho!
Oh my god.
2 billion.
Okay,
Little
okay.
bit.
Now, before we start getting up over our skis, Star Wars Force Awakens, $2 billion versus Little Women 2019.
I like it. It's less.
It's definitely less. Eric, what's your personal high score on this?
Oh, I stopped playing. I
Okay.
that was the first time I ever saw like the end. I only played it like 8 in a row.
Got
and
it.
then I went, oh, okay, cool. I got it.
That amount there on the left was, I think, why Disney went, oh, we should do this every single year now.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
And the world got bored.
And then they ruined it.
Yep. Okay. Little Women, less. Great.
Bob Odenkirk being the dad in that movie really throws you off.
Crazy. I think it's so funny.
Yep.
I think that's great.
Oh, this is interesting.
Now, Us 2019, did it cross 200 million?
I think.
I mean, it was coming off of Get Out hype,
yeah.
which
I
was
think
a
so.
good movie, and Us was a bad movie.
Yeah. I think this I think Us probably did 400.
I take that.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
fine.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Wow, that was close.
Well, Jumanji definitely did more.
This did more.
Yeah, this potentially
much
going head
more.
to head also. Jumanji, the next level from 2019.
Was this the second one that they did or the...
I'm not sure.
It makes sense if it was the sequel, right? Because the next
Yeah.
level.
Man, movies make a lot of money.
We're deep in the 2019 trenches because now we have Jumanji, the next level at 796 million versus 1917 from 2019.
That movie
Less.
was cool. I'd say less, though.
It's got to be less, right?
Yep.
It was marketed so much. Oh, so was Jumanji, though.
It was. I just don't think I just don't think it did better than Jumanji. Less. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Oh shit.
come on.
Now, do you think right? But do you think Avengers Endgame did more than Little Women? So this is more. Did this cross 2 billion?
Did it cross 3 billion?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like it's insane, right?
Whoa!
Whoa!
It was close.
$2,797
Well,
million against Forrest Gump from 1994.
Life is like an infinity gauntlet.
Let's go ahead and go less.
Never know which stone you're gonna get.
damn.
Ooh, I don't know what this is.
It's dog shit.
The James Franco. Yeah, I think less.
Less.
Well, yeah, I'd still say less.
less than Forrest Gump. Gump at 678 million. Oz the Great and Powerful, you're going to say less.
Yeah, I'm going to say less.
Gavin?
Sure, I have no idea about this movie.
I don't know anything about this movie.
I didn't know it got made.
I don't remember it doing well at all.
Okay. Less. Here we go. Wow.
Not much less.
493 million
Has to
versus
be
The
more.
Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies from 2014.
The third one.
The third one.
More.
More.
Easily more. We've already kind of previewed The Hobbit. I think we can lock in more.
Gavin?
Yeah.
956. The Artist, which had the dog. There's a black and white dog.
Yeah.
That's all I know from it.
It's a silent film, so I'm going to say less.
It's a silent film from 2011. I'm going
Yeah.
to guess less.
Yeah, I'd
Yep.
say less.
I'll
Saw
throw
it in
on less.
theaters with maybe 7 other old people.
Yeah. 133 million. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, 2019.
Yeah,
Probably
more.
just a little bit more.
Didn't see it though.
That's
Oh, it was
great.
good.
Oh.
I liked it. I
That's
mean,
all right.
I don't love that. It's like definitely not my favorite Tarantino movie, but there are moments of it that I really like.
Is that the last one he did?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th, 1980.
Less.
Yeah, less.
Do you think it was 20 million?
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, we got early Kevin Bacon in it.
Mm-hmm.
I think the hype was that it was making people sick in the theater or whatever.
Undercooked bacon.
Yeah, it was uncooked bacon.
Here we go.
People were scared.
Wow.
Whoa!
Good for them.
39 million. Oh, The Irishman, which was a
Uh-oh.
wasn't that like a Netflix release?
It's a Netflix movie,
Wasn't it like 3 and something hours long or something?
Yeah.
It
it's
was.
really long.
and they did a lot of CG to make young
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, dude. And it worked so well. He looked so young in the movie, dude. It worked. When he was walking around, I went, whoa, this is a young De Niro for sure. Like I could definitely look at how young he looks is what I kept saying out loud.
Look at that old man walk on a young man's body.
It's gotta be more,
Even if it's on Netflix?
but it still had a theatrical release and it was
All right, yeah, more.
like,
I would go less.
Oh my God.
you think it would be less?
My vote is for less.
Damn. Well, just mainly because it was streamed.
Yeah, I think it was largely watched on Netflix.
I would say less, yeah.
Okay. Gavin, do you say more or less?
Oh.
I think it fulfilled the obligations you need to be nominated for an Oscar as far as theatrical goes, but I don't think $40 million worth of people saw The Irishman in theaters.
All right, I'll go along with it.
All right, less it is. Will it be less? Our streak's at 46 so far. 39 million is what we have to be with The Irishman. We're saying less.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
$968,000?
It's probably in like 10 theaters.
Wow.
More.
Okay, now, did Avatar from 2009 make more than 968? Did it break 1 million? I don't remember.
I'm going to guess at least 1,000 times more.
Okay. Oh my God.
Okay, 2,700 times more.
We're never going to die.
Avatar,
We're
2
unbeatable.
million, or I'm sorry, 2,790,000,000 versus Fast and Furious Hobbs and Shaw, which
Less.
I think I saw in theaters with you, Gavin.
Did we see it D-Box?
Yeah.
I wanted to like it so much.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to like this movie.
There's so many cool guy things individually in this
Yep.
movie, but it just sucks.
It was when they were trying to like pull a helicopter down to
Yeah.
the ground
Uh-huh.
by driving faster.
Yes. And then like The Rock holds it.
I think my favorite is him running down the side of a building and firing his gun to slow down his speed. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
There's so many like
cool.
individual cool things.
Yep. Definitely less. It still did great.
Wow.
It's 759 million. Chronicles of Narnia, Prince Caspian.
Less.
Less.
Yeah.
Has to be, right?
Yeah, definitely less.
419 million. Captain Marvel 2019. Did it go over? Did it cross the $419 million mark?
Ooh.
I bet it crossed $1 billion, but it was the beginning of the end.
Yeah, you think it's you think Captain Marvel's $1 billion?
You think it's one of the 6?
I think it could be one of the 6.
Oh, I don't know. We're running out of room on this 6. We at least have 7 so far in the 6. I don't know if we're going to be able to sneak another one in.
Wouldn't this be between Infinity War and Endgame?
Yes.
It is, yeah. I think it's more,
It's got to be one of the 6.
but I don't think it's a billion.
Okay.
Yeah,
More it is. Here we go. It's a billion.
Oh, I'm just
1,128,000,000.
Whoa.
Twilight, we're going to go ahead and just go less.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. 408 million.
Oh.
SpongeBob movie 2004.
I have no fucking idea. Oh, no.
No clue. No clue. Our streak right now, 52.
I'd say less.
I feel good about the streak.
2004. Was it still like popular on TV in 2004?
Yeah, it was. I was a kid then.
I think it was popular on TV past like 2008.
I never
Oh.
liked SpongeBob, but I went to a SpongeBob birthday party where we watched this
Oh.
in a packed theater.
Oh, wow. So do you think it did more?
I mean, kid shit does deceptively well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was definitely a big deal still as a kid then. I could have.
I think it did well, but I don't think it did.
I'd say
I don't
less.
think it did more than Twilight.
I'm 10, so I have no read on this in any way. I was still too scared to watch Shaun of the Dead at this age, distinctively. About 2004.
So we're going to go less?
I'm going to go less.
Okay. Here we go. Less. 408 million.
This might break us.
Ooh,
Oh,
141 million versus the Lion King 2019 Lion
More.
King.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess way more.
Has to be more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
huge.
this is still before people were sick of it. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, one of
It's
the
one of the
6.
6. 1.656. That's insane. But Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
I mean, it deserves to have made more, but
I would say less.
I don't think it did.
I assume less.
I would think less.
Wow, isn't that insane?
Yeah,
Hundred
kind of makes you sick, doesn't it?
87 million versus 2012 from 2009.
It is really funny to see 2009.
AKA, I'm glad I'm not where I was 10 feet ago, the movie.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Great joke by Jack.
Less. Definitely
Great
less,
Jack
right?
joke.
Great way to go, Jack.
Less.
It's less. Yeah, it's significantly less.
Whoa, no,
Significantly
what's
less.
this?
That's pretty
No,
fucking
what's
close.
this?
Good for Roland.
791 million versus
Oh, no, I don't
Incredibles
remember
2.
what the Incredibles
Do
2
you remember?
did. I don't.
It was better.
It was more, right? Isn't that how we
There's
lost?
more?
Yeah, that's how we lost.
I think, yeah. It's got to be more.
Yeah,
More?
yeah,
More.
more. Yeah.
One
Okay.
billion two hundred
Oh,
forty-two million.
shit.
Now
Toy Story
this
3.
Less.
is impossible.
Uh-oh.
No, more.
Uh-oh.
Way more. No, way more. Way more.
Why'd you say? Okay.
Once again, I go Incredibles 2. That made less, but that's not the game we're playing. More.
You think way more, though?
I think it is because they made another sequel.
No, it's just, yeah, this movie is so big. 1.5 bill is what I'm saying.
I know it's big, but I think you're underestimating how big 1.2 billion is.
No, it's huge. Absolutely huge.
I think 3 was big. Yeah.
Gavin, do you say more or less?
I mean, I bet it's one of the 6, but I bet it's less.
Oh, you think it is less?
But I'm outvoted.
Okay. More it is. Here we go. We lost!
No!
One billion 66 million
We did it!
gold medal.
But we did the gold.
Impressive.
Oh,
Wow.
we killed it.
We did
That
it.
was great.
Can you believe
57.
we saw all $6 billion movies in the quiz?
Insane. Insane.
Well, thanks for checking out Regulation Over Under, an idea I had
Oh,
while
this is
mowing
so
the
much
yard. Really appreciate
Great
you
game.
guys giving this a try. I feel like getting 57 in a row as a team, great.
So good.
And now Geoff, I feel like Geoff is at a disadvantage
Huge
going into the summer movie auction because he doesn't know how much movies cost. He has no idea. This guy's screwed, dude. He has no idea. Thanks for checking this out. Check out the podcast. Check out the gameplays. Patreon.com/regulationpod is where you can check out more of our stuff. Is that where this video went? Could be. But until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.